Okay, well, okay, you're off. Let's do it.
Okay, so yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On those of you that have come on our call, we appreciate that. For those of you that are listening to this recording at a later stage, it'll be hard for you to listen to it at an earlier stage because it's not been made yet. But so I always think that's a weird thing to say. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube or from our Facebook page or from the Telegram site, then welcome. And just sharing this with people you want to share the business with will give them a good understanding of what One-Click is about. And what One-Click is about is trading cryptocurrencies. And the reason I say that deliberately in that way is because there are a lot of things that you can do with crypto to make money. You could write a book about it. You could teach other people how to exchange cryptocurrencies. You could give advice, sell you advice. You could hodl, you know, buy some coins and put them under the mattress and come back in a few years' time when they've hatched. Or you can just trade and make an income, or you can trade and create a large asset. And it's these last two that's what One-Click's really about. We use exactly the same tools and information and system. So it's up to you whether you're going to use One-Click to create an income or use one tool to create an asset and use that asset to create an income. And clearly one is, one's more immediate income and the other one's a longer term plan. But that's what we're going to be talking about. So I'm going to start up my presentation and I'm going to point out some things as we go through the presentation that we're doing now. We're constantly in a state of flux. So there will be some things that I talk about that will be changing in the near future. And if I remember to, I will point out the fact that those things are changing and what they're changing to. So some of it I think you're going to like. We certainly do. People that we've spoken to about it are very excited about some of these changes we've got. And the good news is we haven't even told everybody what all the changes are. We've only really announced 2 or 3. So that's pretty good. So let's minimize that. And I'm going to say, welcome to One-Click, the One-Click trading system. It is the world's first one-click crypto trading solution. We're very proud of that. You know, it's hard to be the first. Once somebody's done it, you can't do it again, and we are the first. So why crypto trading? Well, there's 2 parts of that. One is crypto and the other is trading. So why crypto? Cryptocurrency is the way money should be. Okay, it's a direct link between the buyer and the seller. And that's how it always was up until about 100 years ago when central banks started getting involved in the supply of money. And then they switched money out and nobody really noticed that money isn't actually money anymore. It's actually a debt. What you're doing is exchanging notes that represent a debt that the government has created with the central banks. And so, you know, you can take that dollar to your bank and they'll supposedly give you $1 worth of value because of the debts it carries with it. And debt is the way the world works these days. But it's not going to remain that way for long because cryptocurrency showing us that this is the way money should be. You see, the value of money isn't whatever the government says or whatever the central bank says, what the Federal Reserve says or what the Bank of England says. The value in money is the labor it took to create that money. Okay, so however hard I had to work to make $1 is worth that much labor. And then you've got goods that I want to buy. Your goods have got a certain value based on how much labor it took to create those goods. And so we can agree that the labor for my money and the labor for your goods have a balance somewhere, and we can exchange that much money for that much goods. That's what money should be about, but it's not been that way for a very long time. And more people are waking up to crypto in the sense that that's what it is. It's the true value of money. No one wants banks or governments telling them what to do with their hard-earned money. But now that we've realized what cryptocurrency is all about, it's here to stay. We're not going to be parting with it anytime soon. And to prove that, we're at the point of mass adoption. When you get any idea or any product or any system or anything, when it gets to 3% usage or acceptance within a population, then that becomes a point of mass adoption, and it kind of spirals upwards from there. It's the takeoff point, if you like, for exponential growth. It's not yet the exponential growth that will happen, but it's the takeoff point where you can say it's never going back to where it was. Okay, so we're never going to have less than 3% of people using crypto. It's always going to be more than that. So that means that crypto is here to stay. So why crypto trading? What's the trading bit about? Well, when you trade things, you exchange one thing for another. And what we're trying to do with crypto trading, as we do with stock trading and forex trading and all these other types of trading, is to buy something at one price and sell it at another. So with cryptos, it's relatively easy to do. You buy something, it goes up in value, you sell it, so you've made a profit. Okay, so exchanging cryptos, because crypto is here to stay, exchanging cryptos is a viable way to earn from the crypto space. If you choose your coins properly, you won't suddenly be left with a bag full of magic beans that don't do anything. You know, if you choose your coins, some coins will actually go that way. But the coins that we deal with, and you know, there are a lot of good coins around, then there will always be a value. There will always be a way to make money by exchanging them. So what that means is you're in the right place at the right time. And I don't know if you've ever wanted to be in the right place at the right time, or bemoan the fact that maybe you're not. But you know that that's really where fortunes are made. There's an old expression that says that opportunity is where, luck is where preparedness and opportunity meet. Okay, so if you have an opportunity but you're not prepared to take it, maybe that opportunity requires you to put $1,000 into something, but you haven't got $1,000. Well, having that luck to be in the right place at the right time isn't worth anything to you. Similarly, if you've got $1,000 but no opportunity, then that's not very lucky. So you got and now you're in the right place at the right time. You have the opportunity to create something truly spectacular right from where you are right now. So how many times have you wanted to be in the right place at the right time? And would you recognize it now that it's happened to you? Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, because most people that had the chance to buy Microsoft, Google, or Facebook stock didn't. Okay, so there's no doubt that those people, if they went back if we went back in time now, 25 years, we'd be buying Microsoft, Google, and Facebook stock like it's going out of fashion. We'd also buy a load of Bitcoin. But most of us, when I first heard about Bitcoin, it was only 2 or 3 years old, and I didn't even take the time to look at it twice. So, you know, most people that had the chance to do something like that didn't, but those that did earned a fortune. Now, we're not offering stocks in somebody else's company. We're offering a trading system that's designed to grow your wealth, not someone else's wealth. We'll show you later how you can help others to do the same if you want to. So I'm going to do this presentation for about 4 hours or so, and then I'm going to hand over to Al to do the long presentation. And then, you know, so by the end of that, you'll know everything you need to know. Just in case you don't realise that's a joke, I'll be finished talking in about 10 minutes or so, and Al doesn't take much longer than that either. So Al will show you later how you can help others to do the same if you want to. You don't have to. So I pulled this off the internet probably a month or so ago now. What return is your pension fund getting? And this is the last 3 years, 2019, 2020, 2021. And in 2021, pension fund managers managed to make 3.9% profit for their customers, the recipients of the pension fund. So if you had one of those pensions, you would have got a 3.9% pay rise that year. At the time, inflation was down around 1 or 2%, so that was pretty good. Now inflation's up to about, I don't know, a gazillion percent. I don't know what it is. The official figures are just under 10%. You and I both know that's a load of rubbish. It's been much higher than that for several months. Okay, so 3.9% wouldn't even keep you, standing still. You'd still be going backwards pretty fast. And what gives me hope is that these pension funds are managed by people who are experts in their field. They get paid a huge amount of money to make that 3.9%. They work hard all year to make that 3.9%. They have huge offices, they have bonus systems, they have, hundreds, maybe thousands of staff. and they work their socks off all year to make 3.9%. That's good. That's good. Somebody was telling me one time that the criteria for becoming a Goldman Sachs trader is you turn up and prove that you can make 3% per year consistently, and you're in. They like that. Okay, so people talk about 1% a day, 5% a week, that sort of stuff. This is real trading that's been going on for years and years and years. 3.9% is the best they could do in 2021. So what's 2022 going to be like? Well, I'm not a betting man, but I would put a pound on the fact it's going to be less than 3.9%. It's probably going to go back down into negative figures again next year because of inflation, because of recession on the way. So many factors. What it means is you can't rely on the government, your boss, or your traditional investment programs to sort out your financial future. It used to be if you had a state pension or a pension from a particular company or whatever, you were made. You can't rely on that anymore. We've all seen pension schemes all fold up, or bosses that spent the pension fund because they thought they were doing something good for the company, and it turned out not to. So you can't rely on anybody else to sort out your financial future. It's your mess. You need to sort it out. You need to take charge of it, because if you don't, nobody else will. If you don't care about your financial future, you're in the majority now, because nobody else cares about your financial future either. It's up to you. No one else cares about your finances, only you. And in short, if we can produce a growth in your wealth better than 3.9% per year, you'd be wise to put your money into our system instead of into your bank or into your pension fund. I'm not suggesting go and raid your pension fund and stick it all with one click. You've got to take a balanced view about these things. But what I'm saying is that if we can produce more than 3.9% per year, you'd be wise to put your money into our system, or at least some of your money. So we developed a crypto trading system. So we said, why crypto? Then we said, why trading? Why crypto trading? And now I'm going to tell you, we've developed a crypto trading system that allows you to engage with us to grow your wealth. Now, if you want to learn how to be a crypto trader, you can spend 3, 4, 5 years learning how to do it. You can go on courses. Most of us have been driven off around the country, some of us around the world, to go and listen to some of these experts and gather just a few nuggets to help us understand trading a bit better. Okay, and so you could do that. And then what you would do is sit in front of the charts for, I don't know, 10, 12 hours a day. If you're not spending 45, 50 hours a week in front of the charts, you haven't got to worry about making money from trading. Okay, so if somebody wants the benefits of crypto trading, they can do that. Nobody's saying you can't do that. You can. But what I'll say is that is not easy and accessible. That's hard work. We've made crypto trading easy and accessible for everyone. Okay, you can register and set up the service on your website or in an app on your mobile device, and you use the same login details for both places. I thought I'd just chuck that in there. So we're going to make something that's accessible. So when we were putting this together, we thought, what are our objectives? Why do we want to have one click? Why do we want to have lots of members for one click? If one click only had one member, it wouldn't be a very successful company. So we want the system. We want all of these features to enable the people to look at one click and say, yes, I like all of those features. I'm going to get involved and do something with it. Okay, so the service has got to be reliable. It's got to work in all markets. Okay, and we've not been particularly. I'll be absolutely honest with you. We've not been brilliantly successful at that in the recent past, but we're getting the hang of it. We didn't realise that we had a great strategy that worked well for the first 18 months or so that we were in business, and then the market took a big downturn, and we weren't so good. Being absolutely honest, but we work on that every single minute of every single day to get better, and we are getting better at that. We've got a system now where we can make small profits in a downward market, small profits in a sideways market, and great profits when the markets are going up. And somebody said to me the other day, anybody can make money in a bull market. Yes, you can. The trick isn't to make money in the bull market. The trick is when the bull market gives you 20%, you make 30%. Okay, when it gives you 30%, you make 50%. That's the trick of trading in the bull market. And we do that. You want the system to be available everywhere at all times. You want ease of access by app, tablet, or computer, or anything else. You know, the little thing on the side of a microwave or on your watch, maybe, I don't know, but you know, you want ease of access. You want low time input. You don't want to spend all day sat in front of the chart. You've got a life to live. Okay, so low time input. And we get the time down so low, you actually just check a box, and it's on autopilot, and it runs without any time input from you at all. You want ease of use. Anyone can do this. Okay, and you want results. Above and beyond everything else, the reason we're doing this is we want results. What interested me about OneClick is that I wanted to make a life-changing amount of money. It wouldn't interest me at all if all I was making was a couple of $100 a month. Now, don't get me wrong, if that's the extent of somebody's ambition, then that's great, you know. And I'd never decry them that, because OneClick can certainly help them do that. But for me, I want to make a life. I've got big goals, big dreams, things to do, you know, things I've got to make happen. And OneClick's got to help me make a life-changing amount of money, which it absolutely will do. So users can be free trialers, customers, or affiliates. Now, that's one of the things that's changing. We're going to be getting rid of the free trial. So in the future, we'll just be saying users can be customers or affiliates. So if you know anybody who wants to get into a free trial, I suggest they do it sort of nowish, because as soon as the website is upgraded, we're going to be switching off the free trial. Customers pay $99 a month USD for access to the trading service, and affiliates pay $149 a month for access to the trading service, plus a load of extras that Al will cover in the next presentation. And there are no hidden fees or extra costs. I've been involved in so many things where you do it for a little while, and then all of a sudden somebody says, "Oh, by the way, you know, you're not. You've got to pay extra for that, or you've just well done. You've just qualified for the academy. That's an extra $250 a month, please." And I don't want the honor of being part of the academy. Can I just stay where I am? No. So we don't have any hidden fees or extra costs. Straightforward subscription. That's all we do to make our money, is charge a subscription. We don't charge for trading fees. We don't charge for helping people. You know, we spend hours every week on Zoom calls with people, helping them sort out their exchanges, sort out their API keys, sort out all sorts of things. No charge for any of that. $99 a month for a customer, $149 a month for an affiliate, and you're part of the family. And of course, you know, you help your family. That's how we see it. Your trading fund is under your control at all times. No one else has access to it. We certainly don't. We don't even know how much you've got there. Okay. So what are we trying to do? And I said there are several different things you can do to make money with crypto. In this example, this actually happened to a friend of mine on this date, and that's why I made this slide. On this date, he bought one Bitcoin. It was about $11,000. They held on to it, and it went up and up. Here he was going, "Oh, this is brilliant. Look how much money I've made." But then it came back down the other side, and then he had a tax bill. And he had to sell his Bitcoin to pay his tax bill. But when he sold it, he made, sorry, I think I took this figure down here. So I misunderstood what he was saying. But when he sold it, he made he got back $32,000. So take off his original 11, and he made $19,000. So just from holding, he made $19,000 in 9 months. That's brilliant. We'd all love to do that. So the problem with holding or hodling is you don't know when to get out. If he knew what was coming at this point, he would have got out there. But nobody knows what's coming on the right-hand side of the chart. Our pro traders sit in front of the charts all day, every day. They have discussions and meetings, all sorts of things, all day. And nobody knows what's coming down the right-hand side of the chart. So, you know, if you're hodling, you've got to know when to get out. And he only got out there because he needed the money to pay a tax bill. Something else you can do is buy the same, and so everything else I'm talking about now is kind of fictitious, but it's just to make the point that this is what could happen. So you buy one Bitcoin here, and you sell it here, and when the price comes back down a little bit, you get back in here, you buy one Bitcoin. There's a difference between what you sold at and what you're buying at, and you take that out as income. So then the price goes up, and you sell, and down here you buy, but now you need less money to buy one Bitcoin, so you keep the rest as income. And every time it comes back and you buy in at a cheaper price than you sold at, then you take that out as income. And what would have happened here is that the profit from trading that one Bitcoin all the way across to here would have been $106,000. So $85,000 of that would have been profit. I think that's right. 106, I don't know, 190,000 would have been profit. Sorry, 90,000. Talking rubbish now. 90,000 would have been profit in 9 months. That's a pretty good hobby to have. Now, what we like to do is to take advantage of something called compounding. So when we sell here and the price retraces back to here, okay, and we don't just buy one more Bitcoin, we buy as much Bitcoin as we can with all of that profit as well. And so the price goes up to here and we sell it. And when the price comes back down here, we buy, and maybe now we can buy 2 Bitcoin. And the price goes up and comes down. Now we can buy 2.4 Bitcoin. The price goes up and comes down, and we can buy 2.8 Bitcoin and so on. And by the time we get over to here, we've got nearly 7 Bitcoin. And if you look at the price you paid for that one, and now you've got 7, so that was 11,000 in, and 7 was worth now all about 30,000 roughly, just under. So you know, that's 210,000 minus the original 11. So that's about 200,000 in the same 9-month period. Okay, in this example, because of where the price was, the profit from compounding was 193. Okay, so that's the 3 different levels, or 3 different ways of dealing with trading, and we recommend the latter 2. You can do whatever you like, it's your money, but we recommend, and our system is set up to help people either create that income or create that asset. And of course, once the asset is big enough, the asset itself starts generating the profit for your income. So you have an income and an asset. So to me, that's the way to go, but you can do what you want, it's your money. So we've secured and adapted some proprietary forecasting tools that have made us, well, I'd say, you know, we've had better results than we've had recently, but, you know, these forecasting tools are still correct. They just we can't predict the timescale in which they're going to come true. And they're proprietary to one click, and we benefit the members through the results. We can't give people that information, we can't discuss it with them, but we can benefit them through the results. So we always know with a high degree of accuracy where the market is headed. We know right now where the market is going in the next, you know, by the time it goes up and turns around and comes back down, we know where it's going to get to. What we don't know is when it's going to get there. So we want availability. The crypto markets wait for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So are our pro traders. Which means if somebody's trading in the middle of the night on your time zone, you can be sent trades any time of the day or night. And all you do in the one-click mode, you just select the ones you want to take. But that means you have to stay up as well to make that selection. But if you activate the auto-click mode, then those trades will be taken for you automatically. And you can get some sleep. Albert Einstein talks about the compound being the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. And a lot of people say that, but most of us have never thought through, are we the one paying it, or are we the one earning it? And one click is a way to put yourself in the frame where you are going to be earning the 8th wonder of the world. It's going to be working for you. A quick example of what compounding looks like is that from the 1st of April this year, you had $1,000. Okay, and if you could make 10% per week, I'm not saying you can, but if you could, then by the end of the year, you would have $25,000. Sorry, $45,000. Okay, so from 1,000 to 45,000 with a simple 10% compounding every week. I'm just going to skip through the rest of this, but that's what we're trying to achieve, is not just a linear growth. We want to keep reinvesting the profits, keep reinvesting the profits. So we're trading with more and more and more money every week. So I've thought about whether we should be talking about increasing our amount per trade in one click. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it to each of you individually to figure out, because we still have some coins tied up in some other trades, so they're not all available to us. So I would probably say, don't be looking right now to increase your amount per trade. Okay, just give it another couple of weeks, and then we'll we'll make an announcement. But if ever you're interested, this is how you would work it out. And something that a lot of people don't understand is how you can't find out the total value of your account is not the value the coins are at now, it's the value they were at in USDT when you bought them. The only time you lose money is when you sell the coins, and we don't sell the coins. Okay, we're not going to sell the coins until they're back in profit. So the figure that you see on your exchange, you look at it and we buy some Bitcoin and it goes down in price. And you go, oh, I've just lost $100. I've just lost $10, whatever. No, you haven't. You haven't lost anything because you haven't sold the coin. When it goes back up to $110 and then we sell it and you go, oh, I've made $10. Okay, so but the value of that trade is always the price in USDT that you paid for it. Okay, so a lot of people look at their account and they go, oh, this is things going in the wrong direction. No, you're looking at it all wrong. Just total up all the amount of USDT you spent to buy those coins, plus add in what any USDT you've got left over, and that's the value of your account. You'll find it never goes down. It only ever goes up. Okay. I thought I'd share that with you because people keep asking me about that. I'm not going to talk about this. So additional information, trading's commission free. We don't take a commission from your trading funds. You don't pay a percentage of your deposited funds to someone just because they happen to introduce you. Don't get me wrong, there are some really good businesses around. That's how they operate, that's how they make their money. But that's not one click. We don't do that. We only make money from our subscriptions. You keep 100% of your trading profits, and you're in control of your crypto at all times. We don't know how much you've got there. We can't access your funds. If you want to take it and do something else with it, you can. Nobody can stop you. You don't need anybody's permission. I always cringe when you look at these other businesses and they say, and you can put in a withdrawal request. A request? But it's my money. Why do I have to request it? It's my money. Can't I just take it? Oh, no. Somebody has to approve your withdrawal request. Well, they're not getting my money then. If it's out of my control. And you have unlimited income potential, especially if you compound your profits. I've just shown you that. And if that were to continue for several years, you could see you can actually be earning more money than you know what to do with. Although some of you have got good imaginations, I'm sure. So your next steps to register, get back to the person who invited you to get a referral link. And you can select, right now, you can select to sign up for the free trading trial, or you can join as a customer or join as an affiliate. As I said before, that option won't be available for much longer. Set up your exchange account, deposit some funds, and connect your exchange to your one-click account. The person who's helping you will help you do all of that. Profits earned during your free trial are yours to keep. Like I said, that won't be around for long. If you refer either a customer or an affiliate during your free trial period, you'll automatically be upgraded to affiliate at no extra cost to you. You can subscribe as a customer or an affiliate anytime during the free trial. And the free trial means you can try before you buy. But again, we're not going to be doing that for much longer. You'll see why it's been replaced by something even better, in my opinion. So the person helping you will help you do all of these things. There's a little checklist on the FAQs page on the website, and it's as simple as that. Just go through one thing after another. Once you've done this a couple of times with helping people, you can do this whole thing in about 10, 15 minutes. It's not difficult at all. It looks difficult. The first time you do it, it feels difficult because it's brand new, but you get blasé about it. You can do it fairly quickly and easily after that. So that's it. Sit back and relax. For one-click mode, make sure your phone notifications are switched on. Just a little tip. And if you've selected auto-click, you don't even have to do that. And however you take the trade, you can relax in the knowledge that one-click pro traders will get you out of all trades with maximum profit any time of the day or night. So whether you bought them with one click, or whether you bought them on auto click, or whether you even just had some coins in your account anyway, one click will sell those coins for you when it's time to get out of that trade. So when you're ready to pay, select join as a customer or an affiliate, pay the required amount in Bitcoin. and you'll be reminded to renew your subscription in 1 month's time. So I'm just going to go back one. Okay, when somebody first joined, they'll pay the $99 for a customer subscription or $149 for an affiliate subscription. The following month, if we've achieved at least 10% trading profit per month for that rolling 30 days, when you go to renew, if that figure is more than 10%, then you pay $99 or $149. If that figure is less than 10%, then proportionately you pay less in your subscription fee. So we're calling it a trading guarantee fund, a trading guarantee. So let's suppose we've only made 5% profit. So you've only made 50% of the profit that you were expecting. So therefore you only pay 50% of the subscription. Okay, now in order for that to work, in order for us to make that a benchmark, what we'd say is that somebody joining as a customer should aim to put at least $1,000 in their trading fund. Somebody who's joining as an affiliate should aim to put at least $1,500 in their trading fund. Now, if you don't, there's no punishment for not doing that. Just be aware that if our benchmark is 10% and you've only put $200 in your account, then you'll only make $20 that month. Even if we achieve our 10%, you're only going to make $20, and the subscription is $99 or $149. So be realistic about what we can achieve and what you want to achieve. Starting with $100, $200 really isn't. That's not the way to go. $1,000 for a customer, $1,500 for an affiliate. That's kind of the benchmark. That's kind of the starting point. Of course, you could start with whatever amount of money you like and pay your subscription from elsewhere. If you've got, a bank account with some other money in it somewhere, just pay your subscription from that. It doesn't matter what the trading profit is then. But you will get, if you've got the right level of trading fund, then when you come to renew, you will never be in a position where you pay out more than you made last month. That's the point we're trying to make. If you don't have the right amount of money in your account, that's kind of your problem. But if you have what we recommend, you will never pay less than you've made in trading. So that's why we call it a trading guarantee. We're excited about that. I've looked around the industry ever such a lot, and I've not seen anything like that anywhere. And in fact, I was told years ago, beware of people who offer to guarantee things. This is kind of the closest we can get to a guarantee. You'll never pay more in subscriptions than you earn in your trading fund, as long as you've got the right amount of money in there in the first place. So, using the app, we have an app that's available on the Apple Store and in Google Play Store. Okay, so you load it up, connect it up to your, you log in using your credentials. So you automatically connect it up to OneClick, which automatically connects through to your exchange if you've done the first bit right. When trades appear, they appear in the signals page, and this is a signals panel. It's pale blue and tells you the time and the coin and the fact that it's still available. Sometimes if it's too long between the signal arriving and you click in this icon, you can't click it anymore. The price has changed and we've withdrawn the signal. So although you see the panel there, you can't then click on this, or if you do, it'll say not available anymore. There's several messages you can receive. But if you're successful, then when you click on the link here, the icon, then you'll take that as a trade. You'll also see your holdings of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT along the bottom. And if you want to know if your app is connected to your exchange correctly, then these figures should be, if it's connected correctly, these figures will be an accurate reflection of what's in your exchange. So you can have confidence that the app is doing what it should be doing. There's a little menu up here, 3 little buttons. And if you click on that, you get the choice of going to my profile or to my trades. And if you go to my trades page, this is what it looks like after we've taken a number of signals as trades. It builds up these pale blue panels and tells us the coin and the time and the fact that it was bought, what price we paid, and so on. Okay, and so you build up a history of that. And so the pale blue when you buy a coin, when you sell a coin, you get a dark blue panel and it tells you the time and the quantity and the price and the fact that it was sold. And you just build up a history of your trading there. So trading cryptos with one-click trading system really is one-click simple. So get back to the person that told you about one-click and get their referral link today. I'm not going to recap. I think it's fairly simple, what I've discussed. And what I would say is it really is one-click easy. And it just remains for me to welcome you to the one-click family. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to introduce Al Cunningham. Al is a good friend of mine, very, very clever businessman. Got a great way of explaining things in a way that we all understand and with a lot of humor as well. So I suggest you give him your undivided attention for 20 minutes or so. And Al's going to show you what I think is the most exciting part of being involved with one-click. So take it away, Al.
Thanks, Andy. I hope I share everybody and tell everybody how it works. That's for sure. But, you know, just so you understand, if you didn't catch 100% what Andy was trying to tell you, pop a question in the chat box. We'll get through to it and make sure you understand it. Basically, what we're trying to do is we've had some people come to us and say, I'm not even making enough money to cover our subscription. So we sat back and says, okay, how can we do that? You know, and we wanted to keep you being our members. We want you to carry on. We want you to be here for a long time because we're going to be here for a long time. So we come up with this idea that your subscription is going to be covered. That's what's basically the bottom line of it. Okay. So you can feel free telling people to come and get their account started at one click. They can put their money with the pro traders, get to your money growing on that side of the coin so it can go and grow and grow, whether it be 1%, 5%, or 10%. Of course, what we're looking for it to be is a minimum of 10% a month. And that's a very little minimum amount because all that's doing is balancing. We need to get more than that. And that's what we're working on to do. But once you become a member at one click, we have a system that we allow you to share this with other people. We call it the affiliate program. And we talk about, you know, why would you want to do this? And I think after a couple of minutes here, I'm going to run it through a little quick because Andy was a little long-winded that time and he was trying to take almost the whole hour up. So I'll zip through this and see if I can. But it's very simple why people are doing this, okay? It's actually more than simple nowadays. When we started doing this out a year or two ago, people just wanted to make money. And I think nowadays it's more like people want to survive because things are changing in the world, like our gas, our bread, everything, you name it, everything has gone up in price. So we need ways to have more income come into the family so we can pay things. But we still want you to be able to grow your wealth. We still want you to reach a point where you can have flexibility and a lifestyle that you enjoy doing. And it's a very simple system, and you'll see how it works. We have 4 different ways of paying you commissions. And basically it is that you're going to introduce people to one click. And you're just going to say, here, I'm making money on my trading. And all you got to talk to them. It's like just like a stock exchange, okay? You hire a guy, you buy a stock, you hope it goes up, you hope you make a profit. So this is almost the same, except this is crypto. And crypto is a bigger system because we're 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So it goes on and on and on. But what it does, it allows us a way for you to create yourself your own little business in a box, I like to call it. And it costs you $149 a month. And I'm telling you it's $149 a month. And now what Andy just told you, you know, we're pretty much guaranteeing that $149 a month because if the percentage only covers half of it, then the next month you'll only pay half. So that's the neat part of it. You can just carry on because things are getting better. I don't know if you guys been following the Bitcoin. I always have it on my watch watching. And the last couple of days, it's back into the 30s again. Like it was dipping into the 28s and 9s. And so hopefully it's on the way back up. But that's what we're all looking for. So let me show you how this works. Jack and I are going to tell you how easy this is. We told Jack, hey, Jack, why don't you set up your an account, put it in the exchange, let the pro traders start to make you a few bucks. In the meantime, you can share this with some friends of yours and they can join us and I'll show you a way how you can make some money. Because here it is, look at it, the guy on the left, let's call that me, that's you, whatever. And you refer the system to Jack. So Jack can join, whether he joins as a customer or an affiliate, you will earn a commission of $50 for one click. Now, $50 don't go far. I know when I fill up my gas, I keep talking about that gas because it drives me crazy. because just the other day is the first time I broke $100 filling it up. So I'd have to get 2 people to join the cover for that month, but except I get gas more than once a month. So the neat thing about this is that every month that Jack pays his subscription, you're going to get a $50, another $50 commission. It's going to put right into your account in your back office of your one-click back office, and it adds up there. And we'll show you in a second what you can do with that. And so month after month after month, then Jack pays the subscription, you're going to get paid $50. So step back one step here. Here you are at the top, and you actually went out and found 3 people. I did this on purpose because 3 50s is 150. Well, how do you pay a month? You pay $149. So what I did this and showed you is that if you just show this to 3 people and 3 people decide that they like to be part of it, then they cover the cost of your monthly of subscription because you're going to get paid $350. And again, every month they pay their subscription, you're going to get paid again, the $50 for each of them. But it doesn't stop there, okay? Because now Jack wants to do what you did. Here's what you did. You went and found 3 people. Jack wants to find 3 people. So he goes out and finds 3 people. And Jack's going to get paid $150 for those 3 people. I'm sure everybody gets that. That's how simple it is. But what makes this good, is because you introduced Jack, we at one click now are going to pay you an indirect commission. And the indirect commission is $10 per person per month. So in this case, you would receive 3 $10 commissions. And again, every month when they pay their subscription, you're going to get another $10 commission from each of them. And then the multiple is Jill does it. And then, of course, Otis does it. And the neat thing is this goes down. See, right at the very bottom, this says goes down for 6 levels. So what do I mean by that? I mean that this number 1 right here, these number 3, they're going to go get 3. And they're going to get the $50, but you'll get the $10. It just keeps on going. So here, I did the math for you. You can figure this out later yourself. But if you found 3 people, and I always like to say you want to find 3 people, you want to find hungry people. You want to find people that are hungry to grow their business, people that want to get out of the rat race, people that don't care what the gas costs, people who just want to get ahead in life, okay? If you found 3 people like that and taught them to go find 3 more people just like that, and taught those 3 people to get 3 people just like that, by the time you get down for 6 levels, there's actually around 1,000 people under you. And that's the neat thing about levels. So 1,000 people, when you add up all your $50, now there's only 3 of them because you only got 3 people there. So you'll get $350. There's 150. But look at how much you make a month of all those $10. You're going to have around $11,000 per month. Now, someone might sit back and say, that's ridiculous. It can't do that. It's not enough. I'm going to have to work like crazy. But remember, all you did was find 3 good people and teach them to find 3 good people. Like, we got billions of people in this world. We only need a few of them to grow our business, because look at what happens when you go to 4 people. You find 4 good people and teach those 4 to get 4, and those people to get 4. By the time you get down 6 levels, look at how many. There's 5,000 people in your group. Now, you only got 4 150 or 4 50s again, but all the rest are $10. Then look at what they come out to. They come out to $50,000 a month. Now, if you figure out $50,000 a month, that's about the average income of the average person in most countries that we're dealing with. North America, US, Canada, $50,000 a month is the average annual salary for people. And I just showed you a way to earn $50,000 a month. And this is all you did was get 4 people. So that was pretty simple. So let's think here. This is how your 6 levels go. Just think of the very first guy, okay? I changed the name, so it tricked me when I turn it over too. But Jack became Bob here, okay? So Bob signed up directly from me, and I got paid my $50. And Bob found Jim. So Jim, or Bob got the $50, but I got the $10. And then Jim signed up Sue. I got the $10 indirect commission. And signed up, I got the indirect commission of $10, and it goes down for 6 levels, okay? Because each of these guys are going to start growing their teams too. So that's how it really starts to grow. So this shows you a little bit better, okay? This shows you to become the first level of commission that we pay above the direct and indirect commissions, and we call this being a super affiliate. Now, what you got to do to become a super affiliate, you have to share this with 10 people. All you did was sign up 10 people to OneClick. You told them about it and you told them the whole story. Go out and find 3 people and then let it do it again and again. So once you've signed 10 people to OneClick and taught them all to get 3 people, you become a super affiliate. And what do you get paid for that? You get a commission of $5 per member in your group. So you get your $50, you get your $10, and you get an extra $5 for all the people in your group. And some people did the math and they figured out that's not still a lot. You heard Andy said he wanted to get involved in something that was life-changing. And life-changing means you can do what you want, when you want, how you want. You don't have to report to nobody except your wife or husband, whatever the other side it is, but you can do what you want. So to do that, you got to work a little harder. So we created a position that we call pro affiliate. And it is harder. There's no doubt about it, because you can see all those guys on there. You already got this row. You got those 10. You got to go get 10 more. So to reach a pro affiliate, you have to introduce 20 people to OneClick. And I know some of you are thinking right now, 20 people. I don't know 20 people. They'll come. I'm telling you, your first guy is your hardest guy. Once you do your first guy, he said, that was pretty easy. I'll get 2. And once 2 come, next thing you know, you got 5. Next thing you got 10. Because life is, you're helping these people. Most of these people need help. They need help to get ahead in this world. Now, this is not as easy as I just said, just get 20, okay? Because you got to teach each one of them to become a super affiliate. So you remember what a super affiliate is, right? You have to get 10 and teach them to get 3. So that's what's happened here. All these guys have got 10 themselves plus 3. And once you've done that, you're going to get another $5. So now just add it all up. You got a $50 and you got all the $10. You got the $5 for being a super affiliate, and you got another $5 for being a pro affiliate. So it sort of grows and grows and grows, okay? So how are you going to do that? Okay, you're going to talk to your friends, your family, your neighbors, anybody, people you work at right now. I have my son, he's in here, my daughter's in doing this, okay? So we're all going to be building our own little groups, because I don't want to give them all my money. I want them to learn to get some of their own money. So they got to go out and do a little bit of work, okay? So what do they got to do? They got to share it with people. They got to share with anybody you know. You can share it on your Facebook, share it on your Instagram, do wherever you want to do and talk to people. Share it with people at the gas station while you're all complaining about the gas. Tell them, well, I'm not complaining no more because I'm making a few bucks. And they're going to want to know how you're going to do that, okay? And so you can send them to OneClick Trading System, because your $149 a month gets you your own website. And when you have your own website, you could send people to oneclicktrading.com/ and I call mine Alan Peggy, okay, myself and my wife. So you went to / Alan Peggy, you arrive at the OneClick Trading System on Alan Peggy's site. And why is it Alan Peggy's site? Because up at the top, you'll see my name. And why do I want it there? Is because if the person clicks on affiliate and wants to join, clicks and joins, I get the credit. So you want to send them to there too. Hang on, this is mother-in-law. I have to turn her up a bit, I think. Anyhow, she'll go away. Sorry about that. Anyhow, they're on your website and they click on and they sign up right into your system. That's how simple it is. There's a couple of videos they can watch. They can watch a little video that tells you almost what Andy said. And then there's another one under the affiliate section there that tells you everything I said and probably better. It's easy to understand. So you don't have to do what I'm doing. All you got to do is direct them to your website. And then another way of reaching out to people is we've created a Facebook Messenger bot for you. And the difference of the Facebook Messenger bot and your website, the main difference is when they go on Messenger, you get notified right away, because this is coming through Facebook. You're going to hear a buzz. You look, oh, somebody's on my bot. And you could watch them as they're marching through, because as they click on the first button, they're doing the first section of it. And then they're going to say, oh, tell me a little bit more. Oh, I want to watch a little video. You could actually see it happening. And just like Messenger, if you use Messenger, you can communicate back and forth with them. And if they reach a section where they think they're stalling a little bit or they need more information, you can send them off to our meetings, okay? So when we do the meetings, you can bring them here and they can listen to us do it and talk to them and just remind them Here you got a business in a box for $149 per month. I don't know where else you can do a business for $149 a month. And not only that, not worry about losing the money, because any business out there costs a lot more money than do that. We have a system where we do some leads. Every time you pay your subscription, we're going to give you some leads. Now, are the leads all 100%? Well, they all came from a website where people signed in and said, I want some information how to make money, or something along that line, okay? And they left their trail. They put their name and their email and their phone number. I think some of them did that. And so we purchased all these leads. And so we hand them out to our members. And all you got to do is reach out to them. Now, if you had 10, how many would you get? I don't know. If you got one, I'd be happy. 10% would be great. If you got two, now I'm double happy. But it's all free to you. All you do is pay your subscription and we send it off to you. A little bit of different additional information that you need to know is for you to earn all those commissions. Your subscription has to be active, because in my case, the person who signed me up is above me. And if I don't pay my subscription and my people that I introduce pay their subscription and mine's not paid, the guy above me gets it. It's just a computer. It's not, we're trying to be nasty. The computer does it. It says, whoop, that guy didn't pay. Whoops, goes to the other guy. So it's just math. So you just got to make sure your subscription's always paid. And this is, some people always ask, well, how many people do I have to get? Well, this is your business. You can get as many people as you want. We don't have a limit on it. But if you want to do any of the numbers I'm showing you and you want to be in those positions I'm telling you, the more people you share it with, the better and faster it grows for you. And you get paid almost daily. If you have enough people in your group, you're almost going to get paid every day, because the day that they pay the subscription, you're going to get paid into your back office. And that's how simple it is. And we direct it to a wallet that you want. You can leave it in your back office and let it grow, and every so often you take it out, or you can direct it to go out somewhere to another site and send it to your bank and take it out, or you may set it up so it goes into your exchange so that the traders have a bigger amount of money to grow and make money over there. So imagine you're making money over there in your exchange, you're making money here, you take this money and put it over there, so you're making money from your money. And that's the smart thing to do. Even Albert would think that's a good idea. He'd probably want to get involved right away. And the neatest thing, and I think Andy mentioned to you, and this is important, okay? Don't just flip over this. This is why it's all yellow, okay? You're in control of your money. I heard Andy tell you, we don't know how much money you have in your exchange. It doesn't matter to us. What matters to us is what percent we can grow that money. And if you had $100 and you got 10%, you made $10. If you had $1,000, you made $100. We don't know that. And the reason that's good for you is we're not doing anything to make you put a lot of money in here. All we're trying to do is grow it for you. So we don't know how much is there. It's always in your control to do with it what you want to do. There's no cap, and you can make as much money as you want and grow it to as big of an amount you want. And with One Click, we offer basically two businesses in one. Your first business is a very passive business. You just put the money in your exchange and tell the traders to do what they want. You control all the time how much you want to spend per trade. And Andy touched on it a little bit. And as we get deeper into this another day, we'll show you what you want to do. You always want to keep upping that as you up it, because the more you do on each trade, the more you're making each time. And so that's one side of the business. The other side of the business is what I just showed you. Okay, you build yourself a business. And the neat thing about it, it's at your leisure. If you want to grow this real fast, then you work your tail off. If you're just sort of putzing along and talk to this guy here, next week I talk to another guy. But I'll tell you, you're going to reach a stage. You're going to think, this is true. This is really working. And you want to do this. And you want to go back to slide number 1 that says you want to grow your wealth. You want to help other people grow their wealth and have a happy life. So with that, let's say, I like to say, welcome to One Click. We're here to help you grow. And we're going to go from there to back to Andy. So I'm not sure what else Andy wants to add to this. I don't know if there's any questions into the chat box, Andy. Maybe you can check out.
There is one question in the chat box, and I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But you saying that if you haven't paid your subscription, then the commissions jump over you to the next paid up member above you. Also be aware that if you haven't paid your subscription, then if you're late paying, so basically your subscription has lapsed, when you come to renew your subscription again, it doesn't matter how bad the trading was the month before, you then have to pay full price to renew your subscription. Okay, so the trading guarantee doesn't apply if there's been a gap in your subscription.
Good.
Okay. Otherwise, well, look, there's a mathematical model I could share with you that basically means OneClick could, through nefarious means, could be forced to go absolutely bankrupt by paying money out that we've got no way of covering. Okay, so so that won't happen if your subscription lapses. Then when you renew at full price, even if the previous month's trading is below 10% trading profit. So
Perfect.
Tom asked the question, does that mean that the subscription is guaranteed? When it's all in place, Tom, don't get too excited because it's still going to be put into the website. So I'm not saying we're doing this now, but when it comes in, then yes, a new joiner will pay either $99 or $149, and that should be the last time they ever pay that subscription out of their own pocket. In future, they either pay it from their commissions or they pay it from their trading profits.
But Andy, you know, as a wise investor, as we start motoring along and getting the percentages that we want, a wise guy would take outside money and pay a subscription instead of taking it out of his trading account.
Oh, absolutely. That's always the smart move.
We're only talking about trading account to cover for the people that says, well, I'm not even making any money. So once we get that rolling, it'll be good.
When I started my first business, I had money put aside to survive the first year, regardless whether I ever had any customers, sold anything, did anything, made any money, because you can't tell if a business is going to work in less than a year. I don't care who you are. So smart people will look at OneClick and say, I'm going to put my trading fund here, and I'm also going to have a year's worth of subscriptions there, and then they know they're going to be in it for at least a year, and that gives it a fair chance of producing the results for them. So that's what a smart person would do, but of course, not everyone's smart. And even if they're not smart, they're still welcome in OneClick. So you know, it should give everybody hope.
Yes.
Okay, well, listen, we've done really well. We started a few minutes late and we caught up. So I'm sorry I cornered you into doing that bit in less than 20 minutes, but you did a great job. So
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. So
and everybody sees the Bitcoin behind me, eh? So Bitcoin is coming back, okay?
Yeah. No, it looks like you've got a Tesla symbol stuck in your head.
Yeah, I know, and that's so you can buy it.
Cool. Okay, guys. Well, yeah, great to see you all on the call. We'll do this again on Sunday. Do you want to say something about Sunday's call, Al?
Well, I think what we were going to do is because we've had a couple of director meetings and figure out what's going on. And I'm thinking, you know, we're all busy. And so on Sunday, we're going to do our usual presentation, and we're going to do it to a lot more people because all you people are going to bring somebody on. But what we're going to do for the month of, or the summer months, okay, let's say the summer months, we're going to cut back to one presentation a week. And we're going to do it on Sunday because we thought Sunday's a better day, so everybody they can adjust their time a little bit. And we're going to bump it up a couple of hours so that Andy doesn't have to be up at 10 o'clock at night, his time to do it, but we'll back it up to 8 o'clock his time. To me, is 5 hours difference. So Eastern time would be 3 o'clock. And so we'll do an afternoon one for all the people in the Eastern time zone. And it gets a little easier for everybody for the months of this, you know, like June, July, and August at least. And then we can figure out at the 10, then where we'll go. So yeah. Just so you know how we're doing it. So make sure you come out Sunday and we can go from there again.
And this is the last, so this is the last Wednesday meeting for the summer.
Yeah, this would be the last Wednesday. That's right.
Brilliant. Well, Tom's asked the question, is this for both existing as well as new members? It applies to all members. We don't designate people as new members and old members. Okay. If somebody's had a member, if somebody's been subscribing for the last 30 days, then this applies to them. If they haven't been subscribing for the last 30 days because they either lapsed or they're brand new, then it doesn't apply to them.
The only difference, I think, is what Tom is saying. If somebody's been playing around with OneClick for, you know, a few months or something, and they only got $500 in there, it doesn't quite work the way we need it to work. So, but they could always up their account to that minimum level, and that would work really well. Not
be funny, but we can't be held accountable for that. We can't guarantee somebody with $500 is going to make 99. We can't guarantee somebody with $100 is going to make 99. We just can't. Yeah. We've got to draw a benchmark somewhere And the benchmark is $1,000 for a customer and $1,500 for an affiliate, means that we can achieve 10% to cover your subscription. And if we don't, then you don't pay the full subscription.
And Tim,
I think that's a pretty good deal.
I think so too. And Tim, this Sunday is the new time. So this Sunday in your time change, it's going to be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? Because you are on Eastern Standard just like I am. So it'll be the new times. And it'll be in the newsletter or the email when we send it out to you, and in the Telegram. So you'll see it there. Everything's going to be the same. It's just 2 hours earlier. That's all.
Cool.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And with that, it's supper time here in the Eastern Standard Time.
Absolutely. Wouldn't want to disturb supper time.
No.
So God bless everyone. See you all on Sunday, same time, same channel.
Just one quick before you do that. What did he say? Assuming they have 5,000 invested. I'm not sure what you meant.
No, I know what that means, Tom. It doesn't matter. This is about benchmarking.
Yeah.
Okay, so even if you've made $99, because we only achieve 1%, but you've got $10,000, the fact that you've made $99 doesn't matter. If we only achieve 1%, then you only pay 10% of your subscription.
We're giving money away. We're like
We're
a
not
lottery.
giving money away. So now, Al, you've got to go whip those pro traders into shape. You've got to sort them out.
Oh yeah, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I got to get something going here.
I've got faith in you.
All right.
But
We'll talk.
you're the responsible person. So if anything goes wrong, you're responsible.
Okay. Well, keep telling me that. Okay. We'll see you all Sunday.
God bless everyone. Bye now.
Take care, all.
Okay. Bye now.
Bye now.